Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to get into part 2 of setting up my 2025 Hobonichi Cousin. If you missed part 1, I will link that in the description below. But in the meantime, let's just get into it. So the first thing we're going to start with is this December. Now, I know I talked about doodling in book covers and doing a year in books, and I changed my mind. I decided not to do that. I'm trying something different this year. I have this book tracker. Now, these are just little printables I made, and I did this all in Canva. I just pulled up a size A5 document and created these and printed them off. So I'm not going to paste this in yet because my intention is to go through my entire TBR stack, which is insanely huge, and write all the titles in on these books and then color them in after I finish reading them. That is my plan for this section. On this page, I am going to do a savings challenge tracker. I am saving to remodel my master bathroom, and that is gonna go here. So we're gonna go ahead and just get this one pasted in anyway. So I'm using just the Tombow permanent adhesive. It's just a roller. And I will tell you, I don't know that it was a Tombow brand, but I tried using one of the removable adhesives and I was just not a fan. I could barely get the adhesive to stick to the paper itself, let alone stick to anything else. So we are just gonna stick to the permanent stuff from now on. Well, and I like that it goes down blue so you can kind of see where it is. Just get a little bit here and there. And then we are gonna line this up as straight as we can, keeping in mind that it is permanent. Not too shabby. So what I'll do is, I know one for sure, I've got some ideas on another, but this one we're definitely saving for a bathroom remodel. So I will start plugging that in as we go. And we're gonna save this page for now. And we're gonna move on to the monthly spreads. Now, I'm not gonna set up all of the monthlies on camera. I did buy the monthly kits from the Coffee Monsters Co. and I do love these. I'm just gonna set up the first month for now, which is January. And I know she sells some coordinating washi to go with it. I just have so much washi tape. To give you an idea, there's this drawer of washi, there's this drawer of washi, and I have another drawer of washi. These are just the two I use the most. These are my nicer washi tapes. So I just found one. I think it looks like the scrapbooking planning type thing is the theme here. And I had this cute washi tape that came from one of the subscriptions. I don't know which one, but we're going to use that with it this month. And of course I had to get out my tweezers. So let's just dive into this a little bit. And I'm pretty excited about January. I love New Year. It's like a whole nother year of opportunities. I'm not so much a New Year, New You kind of person, but because I'm not changing that much, but I do enjoy New Year's. And I have some fun stuff coming in my business this year. I am doing an AI intensive in January. As a matter of fact, I've already pre-sold spots into it as part of my 12 Days of Christmas sale. Speaking of my business, I got a comment about how I've never really talked about it in my planning videos, and I guess that's true. So you know that I'm a music teacher. I'm always scheduling my music lessons, but I actually also am a business coach. I specialize in search engine optimization and creative businesses. So I love doing it. I've been doing it for several years now. And I'll try to talk about it more in here. I have a newsletter that I send out. There will be like a monthly newsletter, and then I put out every video that comes out on Monday releases. And if you want to get on that newsletter, I will put it in the description below. The way I do things over here on this channel, I love planning, but my channel is not just a planning channel. I have business stuff on there as well. So every Monday I do a talking head video. It might be like an educational video on a business topic. It might be a day in the life of a creative entrepreneur. Lots of different stuff. So those are the emails that get sent out every Monday. And then dropping my ruler. And then every Friday I've been posting a planning video. And I've toyed with the idea of moving that to Saturday. You guys tell me in the comments, which would you prefer, a Friday release or a Saturday release? Saturday release is so totally fine with me, but it's up to you. I am here for you guys. I love playing in my planners, and I just bring you along with me. Okay, so we have all of that down. We're gonna go ahead and lay some washi down. I do not have my January schedule put together yet. I just got this schedule from the high school, and it's the one I have to kind of work everything around. So I'm gonna start working on putting that schedule together next week, but I do have one thing on here, when to give the cats their heartworm medicine. So I will go ahead and plug that in. Yeah, I love this washi tape. It's some of my favorite. It's just so subtle, but it's got those little pops of light color. And I think it's gonna go really well with this spread. There we go. And then we'll, like I said, we'll just get the cat's next card. Let's see, which of these are we gonna use? I'm gonna use the UGG because giving my cats anything is an UGG, let me tell you. My dog, it's great. I don't know why they don't make the cat stuff as easy as the dogs, because my dog, time to take his medicine, and he's just like, okay, and he chomps it down because it's beef flavored. They need to make like a fish flavored cat medicine instead of the kind you put on the back of their neck. Let's see here. Cats. Okay, so we've got that in for now, and we will continue setting this up at a later date. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the rest of these monthlies at some point. I'm not really in a rush to do it right now, but matching up the washies alone will take some time. So we are gonna move on. Now we're gonna go to the back of the book here. Oh wait, no we're not. I lied. We're gonna go to the middle of the book here because I almost forgot about this. The turning the page to a new year page. So this is where my word of the year is gonna go, but I have not decided what it's gonna be yet. I've kind of back and forth between cultivate, abundance, flourish, and thrive. And I just don't know. I mean, maybe I'll have 4, who knows? Cultivate is feeling real good right now just because I'm looking to cultivate my business and continue to foster it and let it grow. But that also goes in hand with flourish and thrive. So we will make that decision a little later. But in the meantime, we placed an order with Fern Creek stickers, and this was the little freebie that came with it. And I think it is so stinking cute. So I am gonna go ahead and put some of this on here just so we know that this is gonna be happening. And I don't even know. I think I'm gonna start with this little piece of ripped fake washi, faux washi, whatever you wanna call it. And we're just gonna have a little fun. So I'm gonna put it down this way, I think, kind of in the middle. There we go. And then we're gonna put 2025 on top of it. I thought this was so cute. My roommate's like, there's no color. And I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I have washi, I have pens. I can add color. That is not a problem at all. So I'm thinking about like doing my word of the year here. That is so not centered, but it's what it is. But do my word of the year here and just kind of journal and reflect on that word of the year. So this is going to be for like my main goals that I want to get done this year. I'll just put it over here. Whether they be business, etc. I'm going to have a goals video coming. I believe it's going to be the last Monday in December. So keep an eye out for that. That one is definitely coming. And these are so cute. I tell you what, I'm not going to put these on yet. I'm just going to keep these, but go ahead and stick this in here and get this page set up. And maybe at the beginning of January, I'll do like a flip through of my planner with everything put together and all its ideas, because I'm not committing 100% to any one idea yet. Okay, now we're going to go to the back here. So I know that I'm going to create a health tracker and a weight tracker here. I'm not going to do that on camera because drawing straight lines is frustrating for me, even with a ruler, and it'll take me a while to get that all set up, and you'll see that in the flip through. But I have a couple of more. So I never use the graph paper page or the favorites page. And I know some people are going to do a weekly weigh-in of their planner, which I think is so cute, but I'm not going to do it. It's going to be a great idea that never happens. For example, I was going to do a word of gratitude for 25 days in December, and I got to day 2. It is currently December 12th. So you can see, I don't tend to go back and do those things, and I know that, so I'm not going to try. And I still have to make a packing list for our trip coming up. Let's see here. So I have a 100-day challenge. I mentioned in my last video, I want to do 100 days of meditation. And I think this is the perfect way to do it. Instead of doing the My 100, which has like all of the lines and stuff to write things in, I'm just going to use this where I can check it off. Now, I did have several viewers comment on this of different ways to use this page. And I think what I am going to do is turn this into 100 things I want. It could be physical things I want, or things that I want to do, like remodel my bathroom, go to Fiji. Okay, that's probably not it, but there are several places. I would like to travel to Europe. So just put those on here and slowly but surely count them off. I remember when I was in high school, I read something about goals that were written down were more likely to be achieved. So the summer before I went to college, I wrote down some things that I wanted. And I remember one of them was an espresso maker, one of them was a new car, and one of them was an A clarinet, because I'm a clarinetist. I play clarinet and teach clarinet for a living. And there was one more, and I don't remember what it was. But I remember, like, I just saw those. I put them on my bulletin board. I saw them every day. They were in my dorm room. And I'll be darned if I didn't find an espresso maker at a yard sale, and I got it. And then I eventually saved money and bought a new car and a new clarinet. But it's just by seeing those things and keeping them at the forefront, it helped me accomplish that. So that's what I'm going to use this as. And I'm going to try to do a monthly planner flip through this year. One, because I think you guys would probably like the content, but also because that's going to keep me accountable to actually get this done. So we are going to go ahead and tape this in with this tape roller. I'm getting used to the Tombow. I had used the Scotch brand, which I actually really liked. I had no problem with, but I can't find refills for it. They say they're available, but then I can never find them. So Tombos are easy to find the refills, and there's just something about throwing one of these plastic things into the landfill every time I use one up that just makes me cringe. So I'm getting used to the Tombow. The Scotch doesn't stretch and tear quite as much, but that's okay. Now I know to go slow, and you may not always get everything on there. And let's put a little bit here and a little bit here. Okay. So that's my tip. Okay, now how am I, this one is not, this one's a little bit bigger, so we gotta line this up the best we can. I just realized I'm holding my breath while I do this. That's funny. Okay, there it is. And see, I can use like colored dot markers like this to just, or I can color in the whatever. I can do whatever I want. Okay, and then I also went ahead and did a little vision board to put in here because these are some things that I want to accomplish this year. I want to spend more time reading. As I bump the desk and the camera starts moving. I want to spend more time reading. I want to spend time socializing, like going out for coffee with friends. I've been a little bit of a hermit this year, so I want to make that a priority in my life. This picture is a cabin. I spent one weekend at a cabin in the woods 2 years ago, and it was so relaxing and fulfilling, and I want to definitely do that again. I want to spend more time journaling. I find it very helpful, and I hate doing it. So I actually asked for a Midori B6 Slim notebook for Christmas, and it's going to be used for journaling. And fingers crossed, there was a package to me from JetPens that came in the mail the other day, and it is currently under the tree. So maybe that is my notebook along with a couple of other things I asked for. Then, so journaling. This is just, I want to work from home more. And that's what this is representative of. I want to spend a little more time working on my business on YouTube. And this too, I've got a podcast that I'm going to be launching, guys, in January. It's going to be called the Biz School Podcast. And I am so super excited about it. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I did travel here. So travel in general, I love doing it. I want to keep it up. And then this one, I did what I consider more luxury travel. I don't want to necessarily do luxury travel, but this is just, I want my business to grow and be successful. And this is something that kind of reminds me of that. Prayer. I want to continue to deepen my faith and my spirituality. So that's on there. I've got the cozy socks by the fireplace because I just want to develop a sense of coziness in my life. And then I've got working out at home because that's what I've been doing with Trainwell, and I'm almost at a full year, guys. Almost at a full year. So I want to continue up with working out like I have been. And then finally, I have that YouTube play button. That is something I aspire for. I don't know if I will hit it in 2025, but this is my end goal. I want to get there. So let's go ahead and take this goals thing and put it in here. I may decorate it further with some stickers. I don't have anything that really works for it right now. I had ordered for myself a little treat. I got a paint by number of this cute Christmas scene that I wanted to do just to relax, my version of coloring. And I got a new pair of running socks. And Amazon, my package has been delayed for a while. If it doesn't arrive today, I'm supposed to request a refund. And I really hope it does because I'm excited about that little paint by number and stuff. But if it doesn't, that'll be okay. It's certainly not the end of the world. And I will go to Michael's and just look at what they have in stock. But if I do that, I may go ahead and look at some of like the little scrapbooking and sticker stuff they have there to see if there's anything that I want to add into this. I already have quite a few stickers and I could use those too, but we'll see. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this Tombow. It's not as easy to use as the Scotch, but now that I'm getting the hang of it, it seems to be laying down a lot better. Okay, now how much of this am I going to be able to cover up? I did it, guys. Look at that. I don't know if it's straight or not, but it is covering what I needed it to cover. Yeah, that looks good. Fabulous. So this is what I'm doing. Like I said, this is a lot of just stick-ins, but I got so excited about these. They were kind of fun to create and they were super easy to do. Like I said, I just did them in Canva and I just used an A5 size sticker. That was it. Or not sticker. Oh, words are hard. Can you tell I'm tired? Can you tell I've been dealing with students who are ready to be done for the year? The A5 size template in Canva. And then I just printed them off and cut them out with my new paper cutter. Okay, I have to share. This was a treat to myself. This is not fancy. This is not expensive. I'm gonna try to pull you guys out a little bit so you can see this better. But this is the paper cutter I got. It's got a little pull-out thing here so you can measure. It's got this little flap that lifts up to put the paper in. The little thing that goes down. I love it. This was literally $10. I'll link it in the description below if you're interested. It is a little flimsy. It is not super sturdy, but I don't do paper cutting all the time. So this is perfect for me. If I were gonna use it like very much on the regular, I think I'd get a Fiskars and I'll link one of those below too. But for me, I was just like, you know, this little $10 thing is perfect and it's gonna work and it has a super low footprint. It's tiny. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, peace out.